There you are, finally. Come. Look around. Take it in. It's a parlor. A living room of sorts for a lot of others. Have a seat with me on the couch here. Would you like a drink? Whiskey? Bourbon? Gin? A Sprite. I think we have one lying around here or there. Let me get that for you. No, you sit comfortably. You know, I often find that you can learn a lot about one's mindset, where they're at, how they're feeling, and whether or not they're lying or hiding something, based on how they sit and how they wait. And you look nervous. Why? So you haven't lost track of your days. You're right. It is about that time where we're expecting results of your little video that you made. You're clever. Good track of time. Especially when you aren't allowed on the internet. Most people aren't able to keep track. How have you been occupying your days? I know the bedroom that I set you up in. I know it locks from the outside, but... well, there's plenty of things to keep occupied while inside. Reading. Better than looking at a TV and letting your brain rot. I admire it. Anything in particular? A classic. I'm familiar with it. But I won't beat around the bush and let you stew in that fear any longer. Here, take this. Good. Have a sip. Dear old daddy managed to pay about half so far, and then asked for an extension. Considering that he was able to manage at least half of what was owed, I offered it to him. It was a nice little show of faith, and, well, I could always add more interest with time. But it's not that long. He only has a week from today. A good question. I think we've been over the basics of it already, but I think today it's better to go into some more detail, given how likely the possibility of that happening is. Well, he's making an effort, so you can at least be rest assured that he doesn't completely hate you. But it wasn't enough. And I think I told you before that paying me back simply isn't... it simply isn't enough. See, I have a reputation to uphold, one that demands respect and equal levels of fear. If somebody does not fear me, they think they can overpower me, take advantage of me, trick me. And if I have people trying to pull a fast one on me, I lose business. I lose people. And I lose patience. You'd be surprised how often a swift execution can dissuade enough issues that I could experience on a day-to-day basis. So I really hope it doesn't come to that. But there's other values, other options. You little one, Have a few of them. Yes, I'm aware that you are an adult. But you are also here because you are the child of somebody that has wronged me. I will still look down on you. What, would you prefer a different name? Knowing you, I'd probably get a good reply out of Kitten. Look at that. A sweet little blush. Guess I was right. But darling, you would have to be made into a martyr of some degree. Your whole life is gone. Whether it be the trauma of these events happening and following you back after dear old daddy has bought you your freedom back, or if you spend the rest of your days under my lock and key. Exactly. Slavery is a rather lucrative service, still alive and well in these days. And you would make a great reminder of what happens to the loved ones of those who cross me. I'm sure you'd look good in one of my clubs, wrapped around a pole. Maybe in the back rooms, smoke in the air, dark red light, thematic music, and lying on your back. So, to take better care of you and to make better use of you, it might be better if I understand you better. It's my notebook, where I keep track of my plans and jot down my notes and thoughts. Treat this like a like a therapy session. A job interview, actually, better yet. Impress me. I want to know your skills, what you're good at, what you've trained in. Do you have a degree? What use of you are to me? I see. Graduated a private high school, went to college, walked out with a master's. Interesting. And what was your degree? 2 majors. Even more fascinating. Do tell. You are full of very, very interesting mysteries. And an odd combination, that. Psychology and computer sciences. So what, you like to learn how people and tech click? How to take them apart and put them back together? How to read others and how to, well, how to code nice little programs? Or was it more building machines that you were accumulated with? Computers, primarily, and computer repairs and software. Looks like I'll have more than a use for you than on your back. Well, now my fingers might just be crossed that Daddy doesn't pay up. Or who knows, maybe I might just keep you instead. After all, I do have plenty of the cards right now. Besides, I can tell you'd have lots of fun here with me. You're easy on my eyes as it is. That and it's been so long since I've had a personal assistant. Tell me, how familiar are you with cleaning and caring for a home? Dishes, menial labor, dusting, that sort of thing. You didn't grow up with a maid. Good. Then you'll be moving positions again today. To get used to what is more than likely going to be your future. You see, darling, I've been long overdue for a personal assistant that I could value and trust. More often than not, if I hire one from outside, they get talkative in their off hours. But you don't get off hours. You're with me. Always. And so, you're going to start getting used to that. You're going to be moving to my room following tonight. You're going to get used to staying in there. You're going to get used to handling my schedule, making sure things are taken care of, as well as that my chambers and my house is nice and tidy. Once again, you're proving to be useful. And with that, your chains get a little bit looser. Remember what I told you last week? It was simple. Do what I ask, prove that you can be trusted, and you'll be granted more and more leniency. This is another example of that, but with more responsibility to go with it. You'll be free to roam my house, but you'll also be taking care of all of my things, keeping everything spotless, preparing me a drink for when I get home. As a personal assistant, you'll make sure that all my bare bones needs and more tedious duties are taken care of. You'll be a maid. You'll be a caretaker. You'll be an organizer. You'll work on coding for some projects. You'll listen to me complain about my day-to-day issues. And if you play your cards right, you may just also make a great companion. But if I were to do something like that, you should know that I play very hard. Good. Then I believe we're done here. Get to packing your things, kitten. You have much more duties to follow tomorrow. Hi there, thank you so much for listening to Taken by a Mafia Don Part 2. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you liked it, please feel free to either let me know down below in the comments. I love hearing from every single one of you. I do my best to read and react to everything. If you want to see more, please subscribe. I'm doing my best to make sure I organize all these in different playlists or what have you. All kinds of different content around here. And if you'd like to see more adult content, you can check out my Patreon, which link is down below in the description or also on the thumbnail. We also have Discord, Twitter, and a few other places that you can check out down there too. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful evening, morning, or afternoon. Mwah.